Welcome to the highly anticipated podcast. I'm your host, Josh Raphael, and today I got with me Will Young and Tyler
Yes, sir.
Pouncey. How y'all both doing today?
Good,
Great.
man. Chilling.
Great.
I
Fantastic.
think it's great that y'all both Suns fans. I mean, y'all could probably agree on a lot of topics
I mean, I'm a
today.
Ken, I'm a Kevin fan. Okay, so if that means Suns, if he was to move today from the Suns, I wouldn't be a Suns fan. So I'm a
But you got
Kevin
an
fan.
LA hat on.
All right, let's move on.
So how y'all watch the Lakers game today?
I didn't catch it. I was knocked out. I ain't gonna lie, but I did see Anthony Davis. He got to get in that. As long as he do that every game,
Them
It's
boys,
not gonna
them boys,
happen. It's
he,
not
he
gonna happen.
inactive. He got
Jared
active.
Vanderbilt is y'all savior. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. They got
Y'all
active though.
savior.
You know
I see.
that's like they were 0 and 138, like when the team is down by 27. And then the Lakers
Right.
like broke that.
That's a
Just
shame.
saying.
You should not be giving up a
Just saying.
20-point lead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the Mavs was bugging, but the Lakers low key buckled down towards the end of the second quarter, and just started defending. And I mean, to
Jared
Will's
Vanderbilt
point,
buckled down.
nah, he's tough. He was low key. Not saying he put Luka in jail, but he made it difficult for him to like score.
Dang, it was like that.
It was like
He
that.
made it because he's
It
like,
was
bro,
like
what is
that.
he? Was he 6'11"?
Who, Vanderbilt.
Like
I
something
seen
like he's something like that.
somebody tweet talking about some Jared Vanderbilt is having a game as or like putting on a master class. I was like, oh, he must have 30 points.
Defensively,
Oh,
defensively,
okay.
defensively, he was
Nah,
doing
Jared
that.
Vanderbilt never gonna have no 30.
11 points or something. But all right.
Yeah,
He must have been
defensively, he was doing that. He was impacting the game in like other ways, So now he really was doing the thing. I can't even
Don't
sit here and
need.
cap about
He
that.
hustled the most.
Jared,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he was tough, no doubt. But I mean, as we're on the NBA topic, I gotta ask y'all, like, what do y'all think is the most like? Who do you think is the most surprising team so far? I'm gonna start with you, Will.
The most surprising team I'd probably say is definitely got to be the Kings, sitting at the third seed right now. I mean, I
Mhm.
expected them to be like solid. With this being like the second year. This is the second year, right? With Sabonis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bringing in Mike Brown, who's doing a great job with him. I feel like he really helped change the culture of that team, and I mean they rolling now. You seen they did the other night versus the Clippers at All-Star game, but
Yeah, that was what the second highest scoring game in NBA
176
history
to
no defense.
at
that's
all.
right. That's crazy.
And it's crazy because the Clippers got
Should not
Kawhi and
happen.
PG, and you would think like they would buckle down, but they let D Fox and Monk put 40
This
plus on their
man had
heads.
40 off the bench. That should never happen.
Ever.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
But what about you, Tyler? What do you think is
I
your
was
most
gonna say the
surprising?
Kings. I mean, he basically. I'm gonna just piggyback off him. Mike Brown. You see how good of a coach he is coaching that offense, and they got what top 5 offense in the league or something like that. So
Mhm.
it's just they're doing way better. All I got to do is keep it up, honestly, because
Yeah.
as soon as they start going down, it's over with. Because teams starting to lock in on the West. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
facts.
it's getting hectic.
Because of how the season started too, like there wasn't no like clear team in the West in terms of like playoff bound, but it seems like you said, a bunch of these teams are starting to kind of dial in and lock in and get really, I mean, acclimated with their teams to make that playoff push. But I'm gonna piggyback off both of y'all. I really do think the only answer could be the Kings because I
Mhm.
mean, everyone else that we see in terms of in the playoff rankings are teams that we kind of expected to be there. And
Mhm.
given all the star power in the West, I did not think the Kings right now will be in the position that they're in. But I mean, they're hooping. So I can't even say nothing. De'Aaron Fox is playing out of his mind. Like they're all playing great. So yeah, I think the Kings by far is the most surprising team. And
They're
so
gonna
we're
choke
gonna
up. They're gonna choke up come playoffs though. I don't believe in
you.
them. I
I
think
mean, I think
they
I think
regular
it's gonna.
season superstars.
They're not making it.
Postseason.
I definitely say they're not making it out the first round for sure. Well, it depends on who they play. It really depends on who they play. But
Even though I don't know because like right now I'm not sure who's in the fourth slot. Are the Kings in the fifth or fourth seed? I know they're in like
No, Kings are
he's
third
in
seed. I
third,
thought.
they're
yeah.
in third. They're in third now.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I
so.
don't think they're gonna stay in the 3 spot. I think it'll be more like 4 or 5. And honestly, if I'm them, I would probably prefer 4 or 5 because
for sure.
I mean, if you're the third seed, odds are you're gonna probably have to deal with a Warriors team that's probably gonna have Steph because them boys are like seventh, eighth, so they're probably gonna be in the
Mhm.
play-in. And if they do at least make another push, they might get to that sixth seed. So I don't really want to play that Warriors team with a healthy Steph Curry in the first round. I
Nah,
don't want to do that.
Then
So
GG's.
if you get the Warriors, if you don't get the Warriors, you mess around and get the Lakers if they stay in six. So it's
Lakers
like,
or even
That's
the
true.
Mavs. So
yeah,
it's like
just
you
go
don't
here
want to
in the
play
playoffs.
that team.
Now, if they
Not,
pick up
I don't
like
want to play
Utah
them.
or something like that,
Yeah, no,
I take
yeah,
Kings.
I take them too, but I don't want to
Mhm.
play playoff Luca in the first round. They got that. I don't want to play that dude.
That's crazy.
It's like when he gets to the playoffs, he's like a whole different demon. So I don't understand. Especially now you have Kyrie. So it's like the two best isolation players in NBA history on one team. So they just got to figure it out in terms of late game situations, like
They
as you
won't.
saw today. I think that's their
So
biggest.
did they mess it up again today in the late or?
Yeah, it was like I think the Lakers were up 3
Mhm.
with like 2.2 seconds, or it was something like that.
Mhm.
And then Kyrie, I guess they're saying that Luca didn't know he could catch the ball in the back court. So Kyrie threw the ball to the back court, but I don't think Luca knew. So he touched it obviously in the front court. And
Yeah.
then he was, I don't know what, like, I guess also he couldn't, if he touched it again in the back court, it's going to be back court. So he just threw it, turnover.
You
Lakers
think
come in and
please.
yeah.
GG's.
Yeah, so they sold. But who would y'all say is the most disappointing team? Start with you, Tyler.
I gotta say the Heat. Like it ain't like they got money left like cap wise either. Like they in the negative in the
Mm-hmm.
cap. They got Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person that's going, I don't even want to say crazy this year, but playing remotely above what they supposed to be is Bam. And then you
Mm-hmm.
get Tyler Hero all that money. He been playing good, but like, what's up with Jimmy Butler? Like,
Yeah.
come on,
No, that's facts.
he got to lock in for sure.
That's facts. What about you, Will?
You know what? I'm gonna go with two teams here, and I do not care if they won today or not. I'm going with number one, the Lakers. They sitting at what? I mean, with this, they sitting at the 10th seed now.
Nah, they like 13th of us.
Pri-
I
Prior to
think
the
they low key might have moved up to
no,
12
they might.
after.
I think they might have moved up.
Oh, they moved up to 11. My fault. They just moved up to 11 after this one.
Congrats, y'all are hooping. Y'all really hooping.
We're outside
Like,
outside the play, man.
like prior to the trade, of course they've
Yeah.
gotten significantly better with the pieces that they've added. But I mean, you win in a bubble, get that bubble gubby chip, which I'm not even gonna talk about. But you win, give up your whole team, bring in Russ. That doesn't pan out the way you wanted to.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis still can't seem to find any consistency. Just
I think
injury
it's more
or
so about health for him, to be
yeah.
honest.
But
They call him Day to Day Davis.
day to day,
Davis. Nah, facts,
always
facts, facts.
dressed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I still, even with the numbers Brown are putting up, I think it's still disappointing. And then two, definitely got to go with the Bulls here. Coming off of making the
Yeah, they're
playoffs,
good.
like
Yeah.
I think that was like the first time they made the playoffs in like at least 5 or 6 years or something like that. And then
Yeah.
coming into this year, still, I mean, I know Lonzo not playing, but you got Vooch, you got Levine, you got DeRozan, who's a
Hmm.
multiple all stars on your team.
Yeah.
I think, to be sitting at the 12th, 11th, I think 11 seed right now. Be sitting at the 11 seed, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Especially in the East, because like outside the top four, everything
Come
else.
on, it ain't nothing. It's really nothing. It's open.
You
Yeah.
got Boston, Milwaukee, that and
Like, bro, how you got three all stars and you sitting right there with the Pacers? That's trash. Like, that's that's mad.
they need to. I
Honestly,
think
they're
they need
probably more disappointed than the Lakers, to be honest.
Yeah.
to
But
let
I
it up.
think the Bulls, honestly, like, and it's gonna sound crazy because he's not, their main scorer by any means, but I really do think because of the fact that they don't have a true guard, I think that's what their biggest issue is because I mean you have Levine and you have DeRozan and it's really just a 1-2 offense. There is no flow.
Mhm.
There is no identity in a sense. Whereas when they had Lonzo last year before he got hurt, he ran the show, put them in the right positions, put them in the right places. Obviously when it got to crunch time, you know who the ball was going to. But I mean, for
Right.
what 48 minutes of the game, like you're not gonna win playing 1-2
Mhm.
offense. That's what scares me about the Mavs too, a little bit, is because but I feel like their 1-2 offense kind of trumps Levine's and DeRozan, so I think they might be able to get away with it. But I think that's the
I
biggest
mean,
thing for the
earlier on in
Bulls.
the season, Aya was that guy though. I felt
Yeah,
that.
but it's just Lonzo is
Yeah.
also honestly he was one of the
Yeah,
best
obviously it's
two-way
not the same.
guards. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's one of the best two-way guards in the league. I mean, arguably top 5 two-way guard when healthy. Two-way guards in the league in terms of point guards, not shooting guards. I'm not gonna throw that in
What
there.
they
But in terms of
saying
point
I
with
was
guard,
gonna say, I was gonna woo.
what
point
they saying
guards, he's probably top 5.
because he said he
Point
can't
guard,
even
yeah.
put a jump
Yeah,
yet.
he's done for the season.
Again?
Yeah, he's done.
They got to
They rolled him out like a week ago.
that's
I don't.
what almost 2 years now, ain't it?
I don't know
They
what I
said
don't
they
know
don't
what's
know
going
what's
on
going
here.
on.
Maybe he
Even the
got like a
doctors be like
secret
that. They've never seen that before.
scandal or something. I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe he hiding something. I don't get it.
Something ain't right. But for my most disappointing team, I probably would say, and honestly, not saying I expected them to be great, but because of the trade that they made and to be where they're at, the Timberwolves, I thought they'd be a little better.
I
I
was
didn't
just
think Gobert was gonna make them great, but I mean, you did that trade to trade all them picks, whatever you did to get him, and you have Anthony Edwards, you have Gobert, you have Cat. I mean, you had D'Lo was having a
now you
pretty
got
decent
nothing.
season, so it's what was the point of doing that? You traded away your future for a Frenchman. So I don't understand the
Bro,
point of that.
they starting lineup the other night was like Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Kyle Anderson,
Yeah,
like Jaden McDaniels. Like, bro, they nothing now. Like, it's bad.
should be they should be better than what they are right now by far. It's
Mm.
not even
Could
close.
have been better, yeah.
Cat didn't have
So I
that
mean,
training for a while though, so that's the
mhm.
only I wouldn't even call it an excuse, but reason because first of all they shouldn't even trade it for Rudy. That might be the worst.
Yeah,
That's top 3 the worst trade.
Arguably.
That trade was so bad. 5
I don't
first
know
round.
why they did that at all, especially
I
with the
guess
way
he's
to.
trying to win. I guess you're trying to win now, but that's
But
Gobert.
Not a
what
win
is he
now
gonna
player.
do?
Like,
He's not I feel like, I mean, the type of team they are too. I mean, I think having Cat, be able to stretch the floor and
mm,
do all that at the 5. I think that was their identity and that helped them, especially the way the league is now. There really is no big man, if that makes big man like Shaq or just someone that's
mhm.
just in the paint and can't stretch the floor. That's not what the game is in today's game. I mean, Jokic is literally a guard. He's literally getting the rebound and bring. Gobert can't do that at all.
He can't even
Like
make it
Thing.
to half court
that's
without
what I'm saying. He
lifting.
can't even play up. He's
Exactly.
literally. I get it for a defensive presence. Yeah, that's cool. But
Buddy,
I
you
mean,
clogged the
clearly
lane.
in the NBA, and this is I know they say defense win championships, and it does. But the NBA is a league where it's I mean, if you have some of the best offensive scorers,
Don't
you will
matter.
be able to outshoot a lot of teams.
I think
Bro, and
that
he's not even a defense, bro. All the deep boy hype. He's not. He's
he is kind of
nowhere close to a top defensive player.
yeah,
If
he's
you
kind of
7'2", 7'3", you should block 2 to 3 shots a game. I hope.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, facts.
they was better off just keeping Walker Kessler and hoping he was gonna be a poor man's Rudy Gobert. Shit, that's what I would have did.
for real. That's bad.
No, facts. So now I'm gonna ask. So, what would you say is your sleeper team? I'll go first.
Like to win it
Low,
all.
yeah. Low
All right.
key. I mean, I would
Don't.
probably say honestly, if he comes back healthy, I would say the Warriors. I just feel like I can never count them out with how they are, and I mean they're the same team from last year in a sense. So it's granted, the West is a juggernaut now. You got KD now in the Suns, and you got all these different trade you like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I would say for sure the Warriors are probably my sleeper team to win it all. My dark horse in a sense. What do you think, Will?
Can you
That's
be,
crazy that they a
can you be
dark
a
horse.
sleeper team after you just won a title though?
I mean, I mean, you're the 7th seed right now, so I don't think anyone is really having you as the quote
Okay,
unquote
yeah.
favorites.
That's true.
So I
I
mean,
had to ask because I'm like,
nah, I feel you because it's like I mean, going into this season, I wouldn't say they were a sleeper team, but given how their season has went thus far, I'm
yeah,
like, okay, like
they've been
no
Steph
one's
been
thinking
hurt.
about you guys winning.
Yeah, not
So
right now.
yeah. So what do you think, Will?
Sleeper teams. For I'm not gonna go a sleeper team that I think could win the chip. But in terms of a sleeper team that I think could really like shake things up, I'm gonna say the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
If because
Hmm.
I'm thinking, listen, first off, the Nets are not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of a complete team, like multiple pieces, shooters, rebounding, defending, like multiple pieces that can play well together and do a lot of different things. They probably have one of the most like complete teams. I'm not talking about most talented, of course, because you have different superstars, but most complete teams in the NBA. The way they're
Mm-hmm.
constructed. And if I'm a, I don't know, if I'm a three seed, assuming the Nets drop a little bit, if I'm a three seed, if I'm a four seed, I don't want to play the Nets first round. That's me personally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to play their team. And I think they could shake things up. For chip purposes, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Pels. I think the Pelicans could
Yeah.
really.
That's predicated on if Zion comes back
It's
healthy.
really it really depends. I was gonna say that really
Yeah.
depends if Zion is healthy. Um, I know they've had like some games where they've really gotten all to play together, like Bi Zion,
Mm-hmm.
CJ, but I mean, man, like Herb Jones is playing outstanding this year. Of
Fucking
course,
up.
they got the young guys, Trey Murphy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like that's a team that could really like there's no if you stack them up against any team in the West, like there wouldn't be any like mismatches. You know what I mean? Like I feel
Yeah.
like they could match up fairly well. They got Herb Jones
Yeah.
who can match up against whatever tough guard or
Yeah.
obviously CJ he's not gonna guard or Trey Murphy or put in Jose or whatever. You got Valanciunas that can guard a dominant big if it was a
Najee
Jokic or
Marshall
something.
too.
You said who?
Najee Marshall too. He be playing defense with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what
So
about you,
that's
Ty?
probably mine. Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, I was gonna say the Mavs, but I guess that really wouldn't be a sleeper team, honestly.
I mean, it could be.
Nah, they would.
Honestly,
They would.
it could
'Cause I feel
be.
like they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
top. I feel
It
like they're
could
not
be.
top five in title odds. So I guess that would be kind of a sleeper because top five is
Yeah.
probably like the Bucks, the Celtics, the Warriors. I mean, I guess that would be 5 or 6. But I say the Mavs. We see what Luka do in the playoffs. We damn sure seen it last year in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
we know he's
He's
gonna
an
show up.
animal. He's an
Exactly.
animal.
Kyrie ready to get back. I'm assuming he ready to get back and play. Hopefully he don't stay in Dallas. But anywho, I
I
got
don't know. Nah, I think the Mavs are pretty solid. That's a pretty solid pick. Honestly. My like I was
Man.
kind of saying before, my biggest thing with them is more so I know what Luca can do by himself, and I know like it's a little easier when you're that guy and everything is built around you. You know, you
Mhm.
tell them to go to that corner, wherever the case is, move out the way. But when you have another guy that arguably is probably if not a better scorer than you, it's hard to really direct, okay, where do you go? Where do you go? Where do I go? I don't remember the last time I've seen Luca do a backdoor cut. I don't remember the last time I've
you know,
seen Luca.
Facts.
next time you watch a Mavs game, he don't move if he ain't got
He
that
just
ball.
that's what I'm
He
saying. He just stands
he sit
there.
there unless he got that ball in his hand. He sit there.
The thing about Kyrie that's good is he can play without the ball. Like
Yeah,
he's
he play.
good
He
at,
can play
yeah,
Mhm.
he'll do V cuts, he'll do back doors, he'll do L cuts, all that. Kyrie can play without the ball. Luca is just the one that scares me a little bit. And I mean, he's still in. I'm pretty sure he's in the MVP conversation right now,
I
if
think
I'm
so.
not
Yeah, for sure. You still got to
mistaken.
put him in the MVP.
Because it's
Especially,
Tatum. I'm pretty sure they said the top 5 is Tatum, Jokic, Luca's
Embiid.
in there,
Embiid.
Giannis, and Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
So who do y'all have winning?
Mine gonna be quick, so I'll go ahead and go first. It's Jokic.
Yeah.
It should, like it should be nobody else. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that's he's back to
No,
back.
man.
He's
I
been
mean,
the best center for the past 3-4 years.
I'm
I be
tired
going
of
back.
this.
I
Nah,
gotta get that joint to Tatum, bro.
you know my view with Jokic, bro. Like he should not be
Yeah.
doing that at 7 foot in his
Yeah,
style.
he's crazy. He's
He's
crazy.
a
He's
bucket.
crazy. He's nuts. I
You
can't
wouldn't give
even
it to Tatum?
Me and Tatum from the same town. I still got Jokic. But Tatum has
Come
been
on.
killing though. Tatum has
What about
been,
What about Giannis?
No.
I mean, I'm kind of used to Giannis doing it, but
But okay, so we're used to Jokic doing it too.
Giannis is different though. And Jokic he's been backpacking the Nuggets for the past 2 years because Murray hurt.
That is true.
And Michael Porter Jr. He can either give you 10 for 12 or 2 for 12. So you got to pick.
Yeah, there's
him.
no in between.
So, but Giannis, they relatively healthy, so he don't really gotta. He got help. Jokic out there by himself, averaging a triple double.
Yeah,
Like,
He is backpacking them boys. I can't even count.
yeah, it's not normal. I mean, I really want to kind of go with. It's hard, like between Tatum and Embiid. Honestly, I
Do
really do
not
feel
go
like this is
Embiid. Do not
it's
go
between Tatum
Embiid.
and Embiid, bro.
Ah,
Embiid is crazy, bro. Like
bro,
he
he
is.
gets
He low key.
if
He
he
low key got
doesn't get
robbed. He
20
low key got
foul
robbed
shots
like
a
the last
game,
year.
bro.
there y'all go. I hate.
That's
He
the
did not get robbed.
game. He got robbed. I think he got robbed. He got robbed of that MVP. He got robbed. He deserves one. But
It's
not.
only-
I mean, it's between him or Tatum. If I had to pick one, I would say Tatum. I mean, the Celtics are number 1. He's averaging about, I think, 30-9.
So, and he just beat them boys last night. I mean, he ain't
So
play
I
well,
mean,
but big game.
I would go with Tatum. I mean, so I don't know.
If he won,
Well,
I would not be surprised or mad at all. Like, but I
Nah,
personally
yeah,
think
nah,
he
for
will-
sure,
he should
for
be
sure. It's just me. I'm just tired of like. I mean, it's messed up because me and Will was talking about this the other, like the last episode too. It's like, yeah, you should give it to who deserves it, but man, like I'm tired of that man winning
heard that.
every.
I've heard that so many times.
Please.
I'm like, that's kind of
Somebody
that's a good point though.
like I don't remember like because I was asking Will. I don't remember the last time somebody won 3 straight MVPs. Like, and I'm not even talking about I'm talking about in today's era, not back then in the 60s or whenever they started hooping.
Only person I can think of is probably MJ, but that was hell ago. So
I don't even know if he won three
He won
straight.
He won multiple scoring titles, but not.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if it was 3 straight MVPs.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You can't get that joint.
first ever.
You can't get that joint to Kobe.
Hold up, because I want to see this.
Jokic
Because
can't
that's
get it.
crazy. There's no shot. Like, there's just no shot. There's just no shot to me. It doesn't make sense, honestly. 3 straight MVPs. No way.
Larry Bird, Wilt, and Bill Russell.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. That's back then. That's back then.
Yeah, that is fact.
Like, that's back then when they had like 9 teams.
He's not
bro.
counting those.
No, not that, bro. That was back then. Bill Russell
Not
got about
Bill-
what,
not
he got
Bill Russell.
11 rings.
Yeah. He was playing the Lakers every year. It's like 5
Every
teams.
year.
back then. I hope
Every
he-
year. I would hope you. That's what I'm saying. I would hope you win. Like,
I mess with him, but that
yeah.
he got like 6-7 teams back then. Oh, anything before the 80s, maybe. They should have their own stat, like own records.
Yeah.
And stuff for the 80s for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
They're gonna be
different
saying
in
the same thing
today's
about us
era.
in like 50 years.
What do y'all
They're gonna
think?
be
How
like-
do you think the
They're
game's
gonna be
gonna
like
be?
when
Do you
KD,
think?
Curry, and Bron, all them boys, they need to leave their records back in the day. Be like, whoa.
But the game is so different, though. I don't really know how much more the game can evolve in a sense. I mean, I really do feel like this is peak basketball. You have 7 Look at the what's his name? Victor Wembanyama is like 7'5", playing like a guard.
That's facts.
Like that's not normal. Back
No,
then, if you
Low
were
key,
7'5", you never even stepped foot outside of the 3-point line. You don't even know what the free throw line feels like. Like
exactly.
you are in the paint. You're not taking no jump shots. You are in the paint.
Getting them boys and blocking them shots. He was not coming up with
Literally. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't know how much more the game can change. I mean, unless
low key,
we
I
might
think it's gonna go. I bet it goes backwards because you got to think about it, bro. Like that's just how like society works. Like we get old or something, and then we bring in something new, and then once that junk gets old, you just go right
it
back
gotta
to
be then you gotta have the next coming of Shaq or something.
no, but
It
that's what
gotta
I'm
be the
look. But
next
think
coming
think
of
about it,
Shaq.
bro. Think about it. 10, 20 plus years from now, like shooting's gonna be played out. That everybody gonna be like, all we do is shoot. We shoot
I'm gonna
so
keep
much.
shooting. If I'm in the
Somebody
league,
big finna come in, tear it up, be averaging 40 and 20. Then
right
they're
in the
gonna be like,
paint.
all right, now we gotta bring bigs. Now we gotta bring real 5 men back to the league or something like
nah,
that.
that's facts. But it has. I think someone has to really come in and change the game.
Yeah,
Like it has to
it
be
You
to the
really
gotta,
gotta
point
be the
where,
next shot.
yeah.
you gotta think
I
though. Like,
mean,
go ahead, my fault.
no, you good, you good.
But you got to think like a lot of college coaches and stuff, if they or whoever doing college, if they go high school or not, but like they won't shoot. They won't shoot it. You're gonna need you have to shoot like
Yeah,
big or not. You're gonna have to shoot that ball. So that's why I think everybody is going. I feel like shooting always gonna be there. I'm not gonna lie, but I do feel
yeah,
like this is peak basketball because back in the 80s and 90s, you had like two or three people that was like superstars. Now we got like 10, and they all in. And Braun's still going at what 38, 39, however old he is.
yeah,
KD
Yeah, he
almost KD
retired.
what 34. It's like they old. Like back in the day, they was going down. KD averaging
yeah,
29 and 30. Like what? That's not supposed to be
yeah,
happening once you pass
Yeah.
33, 34 years old.
yeah. The game is changing. It's changing, man. Like especially like you said back then when you were old. I mean,
Mhm.
you was not hooping no more. You was
Right.
going to the retirement home. You was done. All right,
Congrats.
I'm out of there. Now you got dudes. Well, more so, I would say like Braun is literally hooping at 38. This man literally sprained. If you watch the game, the man sprained his ankle. I said, yeah, the Lakers chips. I said, that's it. He's talking about some. He heard a pop. I said, that's it.
He capped. He capped.
This man got up, started walking. The next play, he did a up and under on Hardaway. I said,
Cause he capped.
I don't
Cause he
know,
capped.
man. It
Come
looked a
on
little
now.
scary.
They
I
capped.
said, I ain't gonna lie, my heart dropped. That's it. Yeah, let's just end the season, bro. Just shut it down. Like we not meant to clearly like win anything this year, so let's just shut it down. But in terms of this NBA season, this has been an interesting topic, honestly. The All-Star format. I think a lot of people really like outlined it this year and talked about how they didn't really enjoy it. And I personally think it's just because, bro, they don't even try anymore. You feel me? So it's like, what do you think they can change in a sense just to make it like better?
That money. We got to make the whole All Star weekend better, bro. If y'all not
Hmm.
giving no awards for the dunk contest, nobody going. If you ain't giving out no bread for it, nobody gonna do it. If you're not gonna do that, they need to just do one-on-one tournament, game to seven.
I'd
Yeah.
take that. I'd take that in a
Just take
heartbeat.
out the dunk contest. Ain't been good since Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. There's no point of having it
Yeah.
unless y'all either do the pro dunkers, like the ones that only dunk around the world and stuff. Unless y'all doing that,
Mm-hmm.
or y'all giving out bread
Mac
for the winners.
McGlung was straight though.
It's
Yeah, but
McClung.
Jericho Sims,
McGlung, my fault.
we done seen that dunk
That
20
was
times.
straight though. That but he was straight though. I ain't gonna lie, he was
McGlung.
He
straight.
got bounced. He do got bounced, but I'm tired of seeing that dunk. Just like I'm tired of
Yeah.
seeing the goals from hella far and off the bounce. We seen that. Just give it a dunk contest and do one-on-ones. That's the smartest thing to
Yeah.
do. And the winner get a mil or something or 5 mil or something. The NBA got bread like that. They can do that easily.
Yeah.
That's facts. I do like that idea. Just taking like at this point, the dunk contest is like it's played out.
This
Unless, like you said, unless you're getting pro dunkers, scratch that joint, like you said, bring in something new, and then in a couple years, once people are like fiending for the dunk contest again, then you bring it back. Now then there's like they can bring in some new hype for
Yeah.
it or blah 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 blah. Yeah, you got the whole All Star weekend, like you said, it's chalk. I think they said like more people watched the Pro Bowl this year than the All Star
And the Pro Bowl was flag football.
bro, and they weren't playing flag. Come on, man. They playing flag
Again,
football. You
it
get
was-
more viewers.
But this is another thing. I would say why, because even though they was playing flag football, I wouldn't say them boys were trying 100, but they was like
They was
it looked
going low key
competitive.
hard.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The
Bro,
problem
Tyree
with
got hit sticks in flag.
the problem, and but people like that. Like, okay, if I'm not telling you to go out there and get hurt, but bro,
Mhm.
just play like a normal, like play the games normal. Like you don't gotta go 1,000%, but you could play normal. The problem with, I believe, the main thing with All Star, obviously the dunk contest, all that. I agree with you. They should probably take it away and bring it back so whenever people are fiending for it. But the main thing, and they were good the last couple years. I like how they added the target score for the All Star game and all that. But it's like the first two quarters we're just watching them just do layup lines.
Mhm.
And I'm like, look, I get it. You want to stay healthy, whatever. But I'm like, dude, you play 82 games already. What is one extra game gonna do? And half y'all literally load manage the whole season.
So it
exactly.
don't
And
matter anyway.
so I'm like, you might as well, like, I'm not sitting here saying go hard, but bro, like actually make it look like you're
Yeah.
trying. Like they
The
literally
two
go out
charities,
there.
it's not doing it either.
Yeah,
Like
they just
the charities per quarter, that ain't cutting it. That ain't enough for them to play
yeah.
hard. I get
It's,
it.
Like
it's a good idea, but they know the money ain't going to them. Like they know that.
But still, I just feel like as a hooper though, like you gotta be like, bro. Kobe Bryant said something. I seen this in an interview. Kobe Bryant was like how him and CP3 when they was like together in the West, and also they were like, all right, when it was time to turn up, they was gonna turn up. It was like they don't want to play, cool, I don't care. And then he was just like, also he's like, a lot of the fans come to watch the best pickup game in the world. It's the
Mhm.
best players in the world. It's the best pickup game in the world. They don't want to watch you take layup lines. Jalen Brown came out and say, "Oh, we were just whatever." I forgot what he said, but he was essentially was like, "Oh, it was like we weren't trying or whatever." I'm like, "You were in the game. You were a part of that one-on-one ISO stuff you and Tatum were doing. Like,
Which
if
is
y'all want,
crazy that somebody that literally put up 30 in that game was like, yo, this show was just glorified layup lines. Like that's how
literally,
you know it's bad, bro.
Then
yeah,
the
I,
Nuggets coach he said it. He was like, "Yeah, this might be the worst basketball game ever." I said, "If the players and coaches are saying it, that means y'all need to figure something out
but
because it ain't
but
just
it's
them
but it's on them. They're the ones playing. No one is telling them don't like it's them like they're playing. I'm sure if they all gathered together before the game, like, all right, like I ain't gonna lie, we finna hoop. I bet you them boys come out there and start hooping. They
Yes.
literally walked out there and was just like layup lines. And I feel like if some guys are scared in terms of the younger guys, they're not gonna. They probably do want to low key play hard, but they're like, yeah, I ain't gonna do. I'm doing too much. So it starts with the bigger guy, like the older guys that are like, all right, I'm gonna start hooping. I'm gonna start doing it. Braun
Yeah,
low key before he got hurt, that
yeah.
boy looked like he was low key trying to try a little bit.
You think location got to do with it too? Because
Yeah, that bit was in Utah.
the last 2 3 what was it? Or no, next year it's in Indy. Last year it was in Cleveland, and this year it was in Utah. Like I'll be like, yeah, I'm cool. I ain't even trying to go, bro.
Yeah,
Like
No,
no,
Cleveland.
no,
you right. You gonna
What,
send me to
what
Salt
joke
Lake
you gonna
City,
say?
bro?
Who goes to vacation in Cleveland? Like
yeah.
nobody
Nah, I
trying.
agree.
But the only reason I'm happy about Indy because it's right up. It's about 4 hours away. I might have to go up there next
Yeah,
year.
you might have to make that drive though.
Right, but
Okay. Hey,
they
I
like
ain't gonna lie. They came to Miami.
like
Everybody
all these
going.
Damn.
bigger cities. They have all these Dallas, Houston, like you said,
No, if they
Miami.
go to Miami, it's
If they
finna
go
be
to Miami,
scandals.
I ain't gonna lie.
Scandals
John
out the
Morant,
wazoo.
John Morant might come to a game faded. I'm not even gonna lie.
James
We
James Harden not he not showing up.
James Harden gonna show up with shades on the whole All Star game.
He not finna show.
literally, bro.
But no, I'm
Literally.
not playing, bro. I'm not
That's
playing.
what's crazy about it, bro. But it's just, I don't know, man. I think they do need to try to fix it in a sense because
Mhm.
it's nobody likes watching that. It's not fun to watch at all, So
Ever
it's
since ever since that 2020 year, or no, was it that year? Yeah. After they did it for Kobe and stuff, it's been that game was fire.
that game was crazy. Them
Was that
boys
in,
was
that in
taking
L-
charges.
who was that at? It was that in Chicago. That was in Chicago, right?
It might have been.
Yeah. If
You
they
talking about Kobe last All-Star game?
no.
Nah, the year he passed away.
Yeah. 'Cause
Oh,
they was doing they had like their numbers, everybody were 2 and 24 and stuff. That was a
Yeah,
fire game. But ever
yeah.
since
yeah.
then,
Because
Because
that was
they
like the
played
one
in his
time
honor.
they wanted to do that like in honor of Kobe. Like that was so they was like, all right, let's come out like
Just do that every All-Star game.
exactly.
Exactly.
Let's do that
Nobody.
every All-Star game. But someone came out and was like, "Oh, they think." I mean, I don't mind the players picking the teams, but they're like some people feel like it'll be more competitive if it's like East West again. Like you're representing your respective conference instead of like.
Yeah, bring that back.
I
So
seen
it's like,
somebody say they might as well just do USA versus the world. Shit, that could
yeah,
be.
but then
There's no
you're
bench
gonna.
for the world team. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Have
It's
like
gonna be.
50 good
You're gonna have
players.
some dudes that should not be all stars being all stars just because they're on part of the world
Yeah,
team.
that's facts.
Yeah, true. But I mean, Canada really don't. Canada. I mean, I guess that's world. So I mean, you got Shea.
Yeah, but that's not enough, bro.
you
You gonna
need
get
you
yeah,
need
that's not
deep. You
enough,
need
bro.
a
You
That's
need
why I
to
was
be a
deep.
like,
little deep.
they wouldn't have no bench. But if it
Yeah,
was just five straight up, they can
you
handle
would
it.
have Evan Fournier on the bench, bro. I mean, I
Hey,
know
I ain't gonna lie, he was hooping
he
the night.
tough, but come on, bro. He don't
Hey,
all star.
Here,
He don't
you
all
know,
star
and
though.
you know, Evan Fournier be getting off. He
Nah,
be
he
getting
tough,
off.
but he ain't no all
He
star though.
52.
playing not
He
in
gonna
the
be
league.
He ain't no all star though, bro. Come on, we all know that. Let's be
yeah.
for
Like
real.
the All
Let's
Star
be
game,
for
I
real.
ain't watching NBA ever again. I swear.
Yeah, let's be for real. Evan Fournier is not no all star, but yeah, I do think once they fix that, it'll be a little better for
Right.
sure in that sense. So I mean, what do you guys in terms of teams and all that? Who do you want to win the championship this year? Or actually, let me ask that because I know the answer to that honestly from both of you.
Yep.
So,
Clearly, what? Clearly,
all bias aside,
Suns and four.
all bias aside, who do you feel like in this present moment right now is the favorite to win the championship? Tyler,
Suns
go. I'm
and
not even gonna. No,
four.
no, I'm not starting with you. Will I'm not starting with you. I'm not starting with you. Tyler, go. Tyler.
Okay.
Go ahead, tell him, Tyler.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll be unbiased and realistic. Since I haven't
Okay.
seen KD play, I can't pick them yet because you said right now. But
Yeah.
in about a week, that's my answer. But right now, I'll probably go Celtics. I gotta go Celtics. They hooping. Jalen Brown and
Yeah.
Tatum is easily the best duo in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You got almost 30 points from both of them. And then they got maybe the best bench in the NBA. You got
Mm-hmm.
Brogdon or Derek White start. Does he?
Are you talking about the Celtics? I don't
Yeah, Derek
believe.
White.
I don't think he starts.
Okay,
No,
so
I
you
don't
got
think they're gonna
Brogdon,
start.
Derek White, and what's his name, Cornette. You got a couple people coming off the bench, and then you got Smart
Yeah.
who be locking people up, and he got the other two, Tatum and Brown, who lock people up too. Robert
Yeah.
Williams. So they might be up there. I'm gonna say them. Or I honestly want the Celtics to win, or not the Celtics. I'm sorry, the Sixers too.
Yeah.
We just got to see what Harden, him and Chris Paul in the playoffs. They pick and choose when they want to hoop. So yeah,
Yeah, Chris Paul's a bit flaky sometimes. I'm not, but I mean that's the beauty. Now you have insurance of having Kevin Durant. So if Chris Paul decides to not show up, you have KD, who's obviously
Don't
always
matter.
going to show up.
Don't matter.
And I guess I'll go to you, Will.
Don't matter. We
Who?
already
tell him,
know that. I don't
tell
even
him,
know why. Like we don't know the answer, bro.
tell him.
You've never even
Phoenix
seen them
is
play.
clearly not only who I want to win, who are the favorites to win.
Tell
Mm-hmm.
They
him.
are the
Mm-hmm.
undoubtedly the favorite. Chris Paul got the worst playoff luck in the whole world. Not even him can mess this up.
And if he
Like
do,
like you said, he got
Tell
insurance,
him.
the best insurance,
Yeah,
Geico, and Kevin Durant. Like
Slender man.
quit playing. Like, bro, easily. Like I said last week, you got a top 2 duo in the league, and Katie and Book. I ain't even seen them play yet, but it don't matter. Okay,
why are you making that fake, Josh? Come on, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
The
Why?
thing
Like,
is,
okay, I ain't gonna lie.
I said that they are. He's saying top two. You've never seen them play yet. I do
Doesn't
believe they have
matter.
the capabilities to be a top 2 duo, but
No,
we've
no, no, no. It doesn't
never
matter.
seen them play yet. You
Think
think?
about this.
Wait, quick question. Do you think Devin Booker is better than Kyrie Irving when Kyrie Irving wants to play and not be on his Martin Luther King stuff?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see you advocating. I didn't see you advocating for Kyrie and Kevin Durant being the top duo in the league as much as you're doing KD and Book.
What do
That
you
was never on
mean?
the
If you
court.
had a bro, what are you talking about?
That's
I
but
would've
that's
said
the
they were a top 2 duo when they were together. What?
I don't. If I pull up clips, I don't remember the last time you
We
was
never
harboring.
talked. We probably never talked about duos. But if you
Mhm.
had asked me at the beginning of this year, who was, especially when the Nets were winning like whatever, like the last 12 out of the 13 before everything
Yeah.
blew up and Katie got hurt and all that stuff, they were easily right and barely behind Tatum and Brown as the top two duo. They were
Mhm.
carrying the load for the Nets.
And they
Easily
got
top two
swept.
duo.
It was a top
Okay,
two
all
duo and
right,
got swept. So
all right,
so I'm
okay.
saying, how
It's
you a
fine.
top two? But listen, how are you a top two duo and you get swept?
Who did you say was one of the top duos? I'm asking.
I'm
Man,
asking a question. I'm
I'm
asking a
asking
question.
you.
Why are you
Who did
not?
you say was one of the top two? You
What
said
you
Brown and
said?
AD, correct?
What you said,
give me
Tyler? What you said,
give me our
Tyler?
top 5 duos. I don't care if they done played yet. If we go look at the roster,
All
we
right,
look at
let
the
me
top 2 people on
my
the roster.
top five duos right now, and all right, whether they played it or not, I'm gonna say Brown and Tatum, Embiid and Harden,
Are you putting these in order?
Kevin Durant and D Book, LeBron and AD.
Can you put them in order, please? Because you're making me
I'm not
mad.
putting them
Put
in
them in
order.
order.
I'm not putting
Put
them
them
in
in
order.
order.
No, I'm not putting them in order. And my last one is Giannis and Drew / Middleton, because I feel like they're kind of weird in terms of, I don't know who their main duo is, because it could be, it's either game for them.
Who's
So
Brown and AD a
Drew
top five
/
duo? That
Middleton.
is
I do
insane.
want to say PG. I do want to say PG and Kawhi, but Kawhi play every other business day, so I don't want to put him in there. So I'm gonna leave
There's
them out.
still a better top five duo. There's still a better duo than Brown and AD. Fox and Sabonis is a better duo than Brown and AD. That is a fact.
Please don't. You are
Are you
tripping.
kidding me?
You are
Yeah,
actually
that's
tripping right now.
the
Bro,
hot
You're
take.
what are
tripping.
you like? What are
You're
we
tripping.
what are we
You're
watching?
tripping. You're tripping. My dude, you're
Hell
tripping.
What
no.
are we watch? What are we
Bro,
watching?
oh
What are
my
we
God. That boy
looking
on
at?
that Za. That boy on
What are we
something.
looking at?
Yeah,
Ain't
you
no
gotta clip,
way. Nah,
you
you
gotta
gotta
clip
get
that.
they did.
You gotta clip
Nah,
that.
there's no way he said that.
I am 100%.
Say that again. Can you say that again for me, please, in a complete
I am one.
sentence?
Is this mic on? Is this mic
Yes,
on?
it's on. Please say
I
that
am
again.
100% taking Fox and Sabonis over Bron and AD. In terms of duo, yes.
What is wrong? What is
100%.
wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Who's paying you to say this? There has to be
Bro,
someone that's
Right.
sliding you some change under the table to say these type of takes, because
bro,
you don't
let's be
believe in it.
real.
There's no way you believe in what you just said.
Hold on. Let
Look,
me-
you probably texting him right now. I
let
said
me-
it. Look at
Send
you.
it,
You
yep,
got-
send
look
that
at
cash.
this.
Send that cash.
Hey, bro.
Come on, man.
He doesn't
Nah,
even
I'm gonna take
believe
out.
that.
I'm taking out LeBron and AD for Luka and Kyrie. But
That's
Sabonis
not
and
honestly.
Fox is close.
Honestly,
Sabonis,
that's not a bad one. But keep going, time. My bad.
yeah, no, he's straight. Sabonis and Fox is probably like, to me, probably like 6 or 7. But it's a lot of good duos that is underrated too. Like you could say Halliburton and Turner too. That's not. I ain't saying they top 5, but
Yeah, but they're a good duo. That's a tough
yeah.
duo.
So it's a lot of duos though. But I agree with your top 5.
Yeah.
Besides LeBron, AD, I'm definitely putting.
Thank
Luka
you.
and
No,
Kyrie.
The
they
thing
should
with
not be
LeBron
in
and
the
AD,
top
I
five.
feel like it's because they're kind of like PG and Kawhi. They get hurt so much, so I understand why someone would take them out. But let's be for real, healthy and they play every game. Them
Yeah,
dudes are a
true.
top 2 duo. Like, I mean, or not top, just top 5 duo in the league. Like,
Okay,
realistically,
yeah.
this man said Fox and Sabonis are better than them. Like,
Yeah,
that
he
is recency
I
bias.
believe
He on
that
his
with
own. He on his own with that
100%, my whole heart.
Tripping,
What are you talking about?
No, that's
tripping, bro.
the
You give
You're
me
tripping.
and guess what? You give it 1 year, I give it a year before I take Shy and Giddy over Brown and AD. Give me a year.
What did you just say?
Give him a year.
A year? Wait,
Give him
what
a
did you just
year
say? Say that again.
before I take Shy and Giddy.
Over who?
Shea Gillis Alexander. I said Shy, my fault. Shea Gillis
Over
Alexander
who?
and Josh Giddy over Brown and AD. What are you talking about?
Oh,
What are we talking about? I
well,
said give
you
it a year.
tripping. I ain't gonna lie, you tripping. I don't know.
Shea
Hey,
averaging
give us.
35 and 6,
All
31,
right. Did
5
you
and 6
give
right
us your?
now.
Did
Josh
you
Giddey
give
is
us your
averaging
top
16. I said give it a year. I said
Did you
give it a
us
year.
whatever? You need to give them
So when
5. You need
so
to give
when
them.
Shea
You need to give them
averaging
till Braun retire. That's what you need to give them, because they
so
never gonna
when
be a
Shea
top.
so when
They
Shea
never gonna be a
averaging
better duo than
28, 29,
Braun and
30
AD.
and Josh
Uh-huh.
Giddey averaging whatever 22, 23, maybe okay. That's on the high end.
That's
I'll
still
say
not gonna
21,
be. That's still
22.
not gonna be more than Braun. Braun averaging 30 since he's turned
I'm just
38.
saying.
I
I'm just
mean,
saying we're gonna be a
38
better duo.
torching
I'll
them
take them.
dudes. Anyways, did you give your top five or you just chatting?
Who me?
Yes, you. Me and Ty give our top five. Who your
My
top
top
five?
my top five. No, okay. Top five easy. Real spill. Kevin and D Book easily. I'm gonna put him in order. I'm gonna put him in order too, because I'm not just gonna throw out because you probably had Brown and AD somewhere up way too high. I'm gonna go with Brown and Tatum, obviously. Um, KD and D Book, 100%. That's their top two. Top two. And once KD played, probably not two, but we'll see. Three. I'm gonna go. I'll go Luca Kyrie. Yeah, yeah, of course. Luca.
Over Embiid and Harden.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Harden's too inconsistent for me. Too inconsistent for me. Then I'll go Embiid and Harden. Um, that number, I mean, that number five spot is little tricky.
He been
Mm-hmm. You better not throw nobody crazy in there.
No,
Please
I'm not
don't.
gonna throw nobody. Honestly, at five, I'll probably put Fox and Sabonis.
Is crazy.
I'll
You're
probably put Fox
nuts,
and Sabonis
bro.
at
You're
five.
nuts. You're
Respectfully, it's tough and it's a
nuts.
toss up too. I'm not just saying that just like it's a toss up, but Fox and Sabonis at
You're
five.
crazy, bro. Whatever. That's your hot
No,
take of the
is
episode.
that a
There you
bad?
go.
What is that a
There
bad
you go,
five?
Eddie. There
Can
you go,
somebody
buddy.
tell?
I'm not
Yo,
gonna lie. Like I would take Jokic and Murray before I take Sabonis and Fox.
Oh,
Like that
hold
is
on.
a
Yeah, now you reaching. Yeah,
nah. You're Murray and Jokic.
go look at Murray's stats this year.
I ain't talking about this year. I'm talking about when
No,
that
no,
boy
no,
was.
no,
I'm
no,
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 talking
no,
about
no,
no.
no,
before
no,
that boy
no, no,
turned
no,
tore
That's
no.
his
It's
why I
not.
think.
ACL.
That's
That's
what
why
I'm
I think.
saying.
I'm
That's
It's
why.
talking about
not a
before.
bad
No,
five.
but I feel like you guys are taking. You're doing this recency. All right, you got it. You got it. Next year, I want to see the same production from them boys. I want to see the same exact production from them
What do you
boys.
mean? You're asking me top five duos right now,
I want to
today.
exact, but right now, first off, you can't even. Then you really can't say KD and D Book. They ain't even play it. You really can't even throw
It
them in there if you
doesn't
want to say right now.
matter. It doesn't
So
matter.
okay
The
then, so it
roster.
don't
They a top
matter.
two duo in
So
practice. I don't care.
okay,
Like it
so it
don't
don't
matter.
matter. So it don't matter then that
It
Murray and
don't
Joker in
matter,
there,
bro.
man. So it don't matter. Sabonis, if I just they're not no top five dude. I'm sorry, I can't agree with that one. That's crazy. Not right now.
We can agree to disagree. It's
But
fine. It's okay.
we can disagree. Disagree. I don't disagree with that one. That is a crazy take. I'm sorry. That's nuts. Like, that's nuts. I'm sorry. That is crazy. So, like, for our final segment, since we're on this whole duo stuff, right? If you had to, I'm gonna give you two players in terms of NBA. Me and Will did this last week, but NFL, but we're gonna do NBA edition. So I'm gonna give you two players to start your team with, like right now, like, and you tell me who you going with. I'm gonna start with Tyler. So I'm gonna say right now, D Book or Shy. Right now, who you starting your team with?
Okay. Well, you already put me in a bad spot because you know that's my favorite player. But I'm gonna be realistic. We on here. Shea is. They both is probably top five in mid range. So honestly, how old is Shea? Like 24, 25?
He might be like 24, 25.
Young buck.
He might even be 23. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because he
Damn,
left after his first year.
I might have to go with Shea. I might have to. But that's hard because they two different. I mean, they two different players, but they the same
But
at
it's
the
like
same.
that's what who you starting your team with. That's just it. Like who is you starting your team with then? So right now, don't matter about the play
I'm gonna
style.
go.
That's who
I'm
you
gonna go. I'm gonna go Shea. I'm gonna go Shea because he already averaging
okay.
30. I gotta go Shea.
How about you, Will?
I'm gonna go Shea. I was just gonna say because you gotta if it's who I'm starting my team with. First off, Shea, of course, like he's averaging 30, whatever, like 5 and 6. I need somebody who's gonna be able to play make and rebound. If this is who I'm starting my team with, and Shea's shown that he can play defense. Like legit, could be a candidate for probably all defense this year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I definitely go Shea. D Book is a buck, but
But
I
I
mean
gotta
that's all
see.
you
I
that's
gotta
all you
see
gonna get
the
from him. We
playoffs.
know like D Book, he's a buck. Like
Yeah.
The only
Uh,
reason it was hard for me is 'cause I gotta see Shea in the playoffs. Like I didn't seen Book drop 40 back to back in finals games. Like
that's true. Book is a
no,
killer. We
facts,
know that
facts.
for sure.
that's the only
Book is a
reason I
killer.
was like, I don't know, because I seen Book in the playoffs. But yeah, I'll go with Shea.
Nah, facts. For me, in terms of if I had to start my team right now, who I'm going with between Shea and D Book, I'm probably gonna go Shea. Just because the fact like D Book is a killer, you know. I mean, he's a
Mm-hmm.
bucket, but I don't know if he'll be able to like run my offense. You know, I mean, he's more of just he has that Kobe mentality, and he's like a baby Kobe, and I think he needs a guard with him in terms of like a CP3 to help him run that offense. I think that's why they were able to get to the finals. You know, so it wasn't just D Book just chucking in a sense. You know,
Yep.
so Shea he's able to create for others as well as for himself. So that's I would probably pick Shea as someone I'm starting my team with like right now for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Next two, and honestly, either of you can answer first. It don't matter. Um, right now, keep in mind age. Okay, Giannis or Kevin Durant. Keep in mind age. You're starting your team right now.
That might be the easiest one. What Giannis? What? He not even 30 yet, is he?
I think he like 28. I mean, he might be younger than that. Hold
Giannis.
on, let me let me
Giannis.
let me look at that. Honestly, hold on,
And
hold on.
he got another good 4 years, maybe. Like bearing any crazy injuries, but yeah, KD got another 4, 5 years, maybe.
Giannis 28.
Yep. Giannis got another 10, maybe 11. And he don't get hurt like that. Like
Yeah.
he never had
Remember,
no major injury.
remember when his knee like looked like it got broken, and I think it
The
might have been
Hawk.
the Eastern. Yeah, it was one game, and that boy just stood right back up. That boy came back like
Yeah,
2 games later.
man, he played the first 2 games in the finals, bro. Was out there
Yeah,
limping the whole game, the first 2 games, the whole game.
yeah,
Game 3, killing DA. I said, yeah,
yeah,
it's over.
yeah. I would go with Giannis too. If I'm starting my team right now today, like I'm opening up, I'm getting my roster ready, I'm drafting. I gotta pick Giannis over Kevin Durant right now.
We know you was picking Giannis over KD, but go ahead.
You know that.
We knew that. Knew that was finna happen. I ain't even knew he finna
So
pick
who you
Giannis
going
on
with?
that. Bro, bro, literally hands down easy. I'm going Kevin. What are you talking about? I don't care if
Start
that
your
man
team
got
right. Can you tell me why though?
what?
No, I really just want to understand like your no, like I'm not disagree. I just want
Why?
to know like your thought process. Like why would you pick him over
Why?
Giannis
Because
right now?
and before I say anything, because I already know you're gonna try to throw bias and all this stuff in there.
No, no, not at all. I
I
would
don't
never
care
do
if
that
he
to you.
has 4 years left.
Okay.
When KD's healthy, that's the best player in the world. I want to start my team with the best player in the world. Simple as that. That's. I mean, why wouldn't you? As a GM, why would you not pick the best player in the world? What are you doing? What are you doing? All respect,
Keep in
respect
mind.
Giannis.
Keep in mind.
Respect. I say
He's
respect Giannis.
no. Like I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing with you, whatever. But keep in
Mm,
mind, you don't have a co-star.
right.
Like you're literally building around this player, so this player has
This
to be able to
player
win on their own.
on their own. All
So
right.
keep that in mind. This player has to have the ability to win on their own.
What do you mean by on their own?
I
Because
mean, like
who
what
wins
LeBron.
on their own anymore?
I
That's what
mean, I mean to the when I say on their own, I mean to the point to be able to drag a team to the finals by themselves, like LeBron did in 2018.
mine is okay. So not
Like
like
that.
KD did, like with OKC or anything like that, or nothing like that, right?
When was he by
Russ,
himself?
when
When was he
Russ,
by himself in OKC?
what Russ was out there BS in the whole series. What you mean?
So we gonna
AD back,
say
AD doing this for the ball. Russ just dribbling it, dribbling it.
yeah, that's the problem. That was the problem.
Yeah,
We gonna sit here and just
we're not gonna sit here and act like I understand KD went to the Warriors and did all that, but
oh no, he was carrying. KD was carrying
Carrying
and he
what?
didn't get to the and he no, I understand.
in OKC.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
He was carrying.
You
So you're
you
saying like
emphasizing
you're
the win on your own.
you're making. So when you say like, first off, he had James Harden for a couple years, who was 6 man of the year, and turned
Okay,
into
let's not
James
act like
Harden.
James was what James. When people say that, I just want to make it clear.
James
Let's not
was
act like
still. He's
James
not
wasn't.
James now. No, he's not the James now, but he was still nice.
He was good. Yes, he was still nice.
He was
I'm not
6 man of
negating
the
that.
year. What are you talking about?
Yes, I said he was still nice. I said he was
He's
still
not.
nice.
That's 30 points a game though. Like in Houston, like that's two different things. He probably was averaging like 15, 16 off
So,
OKC.
so you're basically saying that KD was basically on his own in OKC.
Oh, but I don't want him
For
for
the
leaving.
sake of this conversation, you're saying on his own, which means you're implying that when Giannis won with Middleton, that he was
That's
on
not
his
on his
own.
own. No, that's not his own. I wouldn't even say that's on his own. Middleton was an all-star. I can't say he's on his own.
So when do you mean on? So when are you talking about on your own?
I mean, on your own to the point where you
When did
can get
Giannis win
past like
on his own then?
to get past the first round, huh?
When did Giannis win? When did Giannis win on his own? Is what I'm asking.
I mean, I think he's more capable of doing that than Kevin Durant. Middleton went out, I think, was it last year, and he at least still brought that team to like the semis. Y'all boys got swept
Did you not see
with
did you
Kyrie.
not see what Kevin was doing when Kyrie went down against the
What
Bucks?
did they win that series though? I might
I'm
head
asking,
flop.
but if we're talking
I
about
know, I
somebody
know,
who
I
can
know, I know,
carry the load,
I
did
know,
you not see what KD
I
was
know,
doing
I know.
with
I'm just wondering, did they
okay,
beat them? I don't remember if they beat them or
You
not.
do.
Like that's what I'm asking. No, I don't remember. Like,
right,
please, I don't remember if they beat them or
because
not.
if KD wore a size 12 and a half,
And if my name was
it'd be a whole
Jimbo,
different narrative
whatever
right
the
now.
heck, I don't care. Them boys lost.
Right.
Them boys lost.
Like I
So whatever
said,
you keep talking about this man's shoe size, but
at
he
the end of the
lost.
day, if I'm a GM, I'm starting my team with the best player in the world. I don't care if he has 1 year left, 4 years left,
Is he the best player in
whatever.
the world right now?
He's not playing right now.
I'm saying, like, would you say if he was
Like
playing right
say he
now?
was healthy right now.
Yeah, would you say he's the best player in the world right now?
Correct.
Okay.
Prior to him, whatever, tearing his MCL, he was the best player in the world.
Hmm, that's an interesting take. I mean, I understand. Yeah, I get it. I just
And
feel
I'll say probably like co-best player in the world with Luka at the time because Luka was going absolutely dummy.
it's like when we talk about the best player in the world, you just never want to mention Giannis. Why is that? Like, I know you hate Braun, so I don't even care. I don't even need you to mention him. And honestly, he's not really best player in the world all right now
Correct.
because he's
Sam.
old. But why don't you ever want to mention Giannis when Giannis beat your boy?
Right, and completely understand that. For me, when I'm thinking about best player in the world, I'm thinking about I make it like in simple terms, like who would I want if I just say I was playing pickup and I'm just like I'm watching now. I just put up to the
You're
gym.
not playing pickup. This is NBA
No. Just
basketball.
listen to what I'm saying. Like I just pull, you pull up to the gym. You take your shoes out your bag. You scan it, with the backpack, all of that. You lacing them boys up. You looking out. You seeing who on the court right now. You like, oh shoot, that boy good, right? You like, you call downs or whatever. You like that boy good. You probably looking at Giannis, but then you look at KD and you like, good Lord, I hope they team lose so I could pick him up. Cause him right there, he's different. That's
If you're looking at it like that on everything, I'm picking Kyrie then. Because if I'm
that's
looking
not.
at,
But
so I'm
in the
looking at
scenario,
pickup, right?
Kyrie's not there.
No.
In the scenario,
We're
Kyrie's not there.
no. We're
It's
going to the
my
gym, right?
scenario. It's
This
my
is my
scenario.
scenario. This is my
Kyrie's not
scenario
here.
now. We
Kyrie's
going
at
to the
home.
gym.
But no.
We going to the
You
gym.
just jumped
But
in
that's what
my
I'm saying. Why I'm like, your
scenario.
scenario doesn't make sense for best player. Because if we're going to pick up and we all sit down and watch Kyrie Irving between the legs, drop, left hand lane, whatever. I'm picking Kyrie.
Right. You saying he's spectacular. I
You just
understand that.
basically said you're picking Kevin Durant because of just how he's gonna look in a pickup game. That's why you think
No,
he's the
that's
best
not
player.
what I'm saying. That's not saying. Giannis is the most dominant player in the league by far. I completely understand that. But I'm talking about from a skill, talent,
Give me five.
whatever.
Give
Somebody
me
who can
three
do
things.
everything.
Give me 3 things that Kevin Durant does better than Giannis.
Are you gonna ask me from a what, like, statistical perspective? Because clearly it's not gonna be Kevin because he's
I'm
not
just
getting as many
just give me the
rebounds.
first 3. I just want to hear 3 to 4 things. The first thing that comes to your mind when obviously I
Three
already know you.
three
Yeah.
things that he does better.
Yeah.
Obviously shooting.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously free throws.
I feel like free throws and like
Free
shooting
throw. He
kind
has
of.
a higher free throw percentage. You asked
I
me
know, but
what
I
he
feel
does
like that
better.
goes hand in. I feel like that goes hand in hand. Tyler, what do you think about that? Do you think free
Shooting and
throws
free
go
throw
hand in?
percentage go hand in hand.
I mean, usually when
think he
someone's a
was,
pretty good shooter, they're a pretty good free throw shooter. Like
yeah.
that's
I
usually.
mean, not necessarily.
I mean, that's an
There's a
easy.
slight
That's
correlation,
an
but
easy
just
question. That's an easy question though. Like 3
I
things
know
that.
I know 3-point specialists that can't shoot free throws. That shoot 70% from the 3-point
Okay.
line.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say let's say free throws and shooting are together for this sake. Because that doesn't even make like let's just put that together. Matter of fact, go. Yeah, say free throws and whatever shooting.
But okay, so let me just keep in mind with shooting, there's so many things that encompasses in that
Because you
category.
could literally break that down. You could
That's
be
off
like,
the dribble
you could be like,
shooting.
oh,
That's
you could be,
catch and
yep, you can
shoot.
say. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make you can say all that. Like that doesn't make sense. Like he's a better shooter than him. Boom. Okay. What else?
But I'm saying there's so much in
He's a
that
better
alone. I just
shooter
don't want
than
that to
him.
go unnoticed
There's different
because people just be like,
categories.
"Oh, shooting. Oh, that's it." No,
There's
there's so
different
much stuff that
categories.
goes
There's
into
different
that.
categories. He's a way better all around shooter than Giannis. What else?
Correct. Me, are you asking me personally or what?
Bro,
Is
just
this my
answer
is this my is this my
it.
opinion?
I just said like this. I just answer the question. Just go. Just say what goes in
I
the air.
think I'm not gonna go out of limb and say better. I would say on the same level, playmaking ability wise, Giannis and KD. Although Giannis has more assists, playmaking ability, I do believe that Kevin is on the same level. If
That
not,
doesn't kind of say what he does better. If you're saying they're on the same level, that
okay, if
doesn't say
not
what he does
slightly better. So I'll say that then.
I knew that was
How about
coming.
that? I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt.
This
You wouldn't
dude
let me.
here, bro.
You wouldn't let
All
me.
right,
So
all
all
right.
right,
Give me
if
something
not
else.
slightly better.
Give me one more thing.
Rebounding, Giannis got that. Off ball defender, Giannis has that. I do think Kevin is a underrated.
All around defender. Giannis has that. Come on, let's be real here.
Okay, slightly.
I don't.
Slightly
I
on
don't
ball.
even think. I don't think
On
it's
ball. I
slightly
said on
ball.
ball. I said on ball. But all
Giannis
around,
won
yeah.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Now, okay, so did Rudy Gobert. Let's move on.
Was it 2 or 3 times?
Let's move on. Like, we know
Yeah, I
what
think he
deep.
won
We
once,
know
and
what
it was
goes
he
in the
got he was
deep
close
boy.
for a second.
We know what goes in the deep boy. Come on, y'all. Nice
All right, give me the
blocks.
last thing, buddy. I'm still waiting. Give me the last thing.
I don't even know.
Okay, case closed. All right, yeah, let's case closed. I already do it.
No, he got.
Well, like what other category is there that I can say he's
No, I just needed to hear you. You good? Like you gave me
Kevin, if we're going into like non-basketball stuff,
You good,
Kevin's
family?
leadership skills are questionable. I'd give you.
I thought you was gonna say Kevin Durant a leader. I was hoping you wasn't gonna say that.
So they are questionable sometimes. They are questionable. I
I
would
love
say
you.
Giannis has shown better leadership, I think. Probably more mature leadership in some aspects than KD. But what?
Can I say something about the leadership thing?
Please go ahead.
A lot of people don't want to deal. You should not have to lead no other. You shouldn't have to motivate no other grown man to hoop. You shouldn't have to give him no pep talks. KD want to play basketball. He want to play ball, go home. That's all he want to do. So I don't. That leadership thing is like, it's pointless to me because you should not have to motivate no other man to play no basketball.
You know what?
If I got to motivate you to make millions of dollars,
I agree.
That's a problem. Like the leadership thing, KD want to hoop, and half the people want to hoop and play basketball. They shouldn't have to. Hey man, you need to do this and do that, this, that, and the third.
I agree with that.
You shouldn't have to do that.
And let me just say that I think oftentimes KD's leadership is questioned But I think it all should be looked at the people around him because, like you said, you shouldn't have to motivate nobody to hoop. And I don't think there's too many people in the NBA who
I agree.
share
I can
Kevin's
actually agree
love of
with you.
basketball.
I
Exactly.
can agree with you on that one because there's nothing else he can do about Malcolm X Irvin. He can't do nothing about that.
Let,
So I
there's nothing
agree
you
with that.
can. James Harden want to stay at the strip club
Eh,
instead of go to practice. He
He
can't.
can't do nothing. I
He can't do nothing
agree.
about that. Drew after
But
practice be in the defensive
But Kyrie
spot.
played
It's a
last year.
difference. You
Kyrie
feel me?
played with
Like,
him last year in the playoffs though. He was there every game.
There you
all
go.
right. So can you go?
Yeah,
Can
but
you?
he was
So
there.
what are you saying that? So what is
But
Giannis
he was.
better at then?
I'm just saying he was there every game, and them boys got the broom on him. So I just want to say he was there every game, and y'all got swept. I just,
We did get
you know,
swept.
that's why when you sit here and tell me top duo, like I remember me and you having this exact convo when Kyrie went over there, and I was like, all right, I don't know, man, and yeah, they're the best, da 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 da, and then they got swept, and I'm just like, I don't know what top duo that's getting swept in the first round.
That's that's
Yeah,
that's that's tough.
That's
That's tough.
sad. That's sad. That's actually pretty sad. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So I'm let's get off KD.
All
We've
right.
been talking
I
about
don't
him
know
a
what
little bit.
top duo that's sitting at the 12 seed.
11 seed actually get correct.
11 seed. My
Anyways,
fault. My
and I
fault.
bet. Oh, I bet. Oh, y'all, you better hope we don't stay healthy, boy. Because I'm telling you, we gonna
We
win
ain't
the
gotta
I'm
tournament.
ready.
we ain't gotta
Please
hope
You
bring
we
it.
better,
ain't gotta hope
Please.
AD
bro.
gonna roll. I
I
don't pray for no
hope.
injuries, but AD gonna roll that ankle and he gonna be out
I
4
He
hope
gonna
weeks.
we play
stub that
y'all.
toe coming out the locker room.
If we play y'all in the first round, that will make my day.
You don't want
I
that.
Like
Who gonna guard
pray.
KD?
case closed.
Please don't
I
say
No,
Derrick
you
pray
Rose.
to
want to you
God.
want to know
That,
you
that,
want to
that
know
could be that could be one more thing we talk about. Please, how do y'all match up with the Suns? Let's keep it a buck.
I'm not
I know
like
we trying to
I'm
be
not
not
even worried
biased.
Keep
about
it a
that.
buck. Keep it a buck. How
We
y'all
gonna
match up?
we gonna put Jared Vanderbilt on KD.
That's not gonna work.
Try
That's not
again.
gonna work.
Look,
Send
I ain't
more.
even worried about
Send
that.
another one.
Not even look. We gonna lock in. On where we gonna
Who you
lock
putting
in.
on
We
D
gonna be
book?
good.
Who you putting on
Don't
D
even
book?
don't
Don't
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
don't
We
worry
gonna be
about
good.
it.
We
47
gonna
in the
be
cold.
good.
You was
We
worried
gonna
about
be
that, huh?
we. Ooh, I can't wait because if we
We-
play y'all and beat y'all, you will not be able to show your face will on this show for at least a month because there's no excuse you can. I hope everyone's healthy. And oh my god, you better hope to God we don't beat y'all in like 5. On God, you gonna hate me.
That I can
You gonna hate me.
promise you right
You
now.
sound like Dame. He said, y'all better hope I don't win the championship. No, we ain't gotta
we
pray,
know
but
he well, yeah, we know he ain't winning
We
that though.
ain't
That's the
gotta pray
craziest
about
thing.
that. We know what the deal is.
We know
We
he
know
not
the
winning that.
vibe.
Nah. Well, all right, let me stop playing though. Nah, I think if we play, I don't think we could beat y'all like right now. I think we need to be able to get on a run. Like we play. Do we play y'all again? Do we
I
play the
want to say
Suns? I
one
don't
more,
know.
yeah, because they was talking about it because KD and LeBron ain't played in years. So I
Like
guess
Yeah.
if
let's
we play y'all tomorrow, I don't. I think the Suns probably will win, honestly. But I feel like if we continue to stay kind of hot
And that's
towards the
without KD.
playoff time, and everyone stays healthy, we'll be able to put up a fight. But for our last thing, I'm actually the last two people. I know we kind of got off track with that, and this is a good one actually, since we're talking about AD. So you're building your team right now, and you got to either pick between Anthony Davis or Kawhi Leonard.
Lord
I was gonna pick
Jesus.
AD first because I was like, yeah, it's gonna be somebody that don't miss games, but he definitely picked Kawhi. Shit. You can go first, Will. I don't know who I'm picking yet.
Hey, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go out here and pick Kawhi. As much as it pissed me off that he low managed, at least he not playing by choice. At least he like, yeah, let me just cool it, sit this one out. I ain't
Mhm.
gonna have no off the court drama, no nonsense. He just gonna come in, day out like a robot, hoop, leave, not play, whatever.
Yeah.
If I'm a GM and I gotta worry about every time Anthony Davis trip on the court, you can hear the crowd gasp. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I can't deal with that, bro. I won't deal. I'd have been shipped AD off. So yeah,
Yep. Honestly,
I gotta
Yeah.
go Kawhi.
I'm gonna agree. I gotta go Kawhi too. And that's a good point he made. That's a good point Will made. But my point is, I didn't see Kawhi drag a team to the final. Well, I don't want to say drag because Toronto was like
They were
very
pretty
well.
decent.
Yeah, they were pretty decent before he even got there. But
Yeah, but they was finna get swept. Had KD and Clay not got hurt. Let's be real. But go ahead, finish. My fault. My
we'll
fault.
never.
My fault.
No, it ain't that. I'm just saying we'll never find. We'll never find out because
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of ifs in the NBA. But yeah, that's the only
Katie
reason.
ain't win that year, so I know that.
Okay, he ruptured his Achilles. Let's let Tyler finish, bro. Come on.
But no, I got Kawhi. I agree with Will because Kawhi's had a major, like he tore his ACL. We seen that, but AD ain't have no like he sprained ankle, sprained knee, a calf hurt, it's sore.
My
Because he
hammy.
had one injury, it went from it started at his foot, went to his ankle, went to his calf, then went to his knee, the same leg. What are you doing to help? Like, what are you doing to get some prehab and Josh? You know how the prehab and rehab work, right? You gotta do.
Yeah.
You not be doing nothing, bro. Like, how you have a sprained foot, sprained ankle, sprained calf, sprained knee? What? Come on, yeah, I got
Nah,
Kawhi.
I see what you're saying. I feel you. It's a hard one for me. If I had to start my team now to pick between Kawhi and Anthony Davis, I'm probably just gonna go with Kawhi. Oh, and I like AD. Honestly, he's one of my favorite players. The problem with him is like I feel like he has a switch. Like there's some days he's engaged and some days he wants to
Mm-hmm.
play. But Kawhi, I know every time he's on the court, I'm getting a bucket. No matter what, that's what I'm getting.
He
You know,
controlled that.
Anthony Davis, his problem is he's so talented, but sometimes I feel like he gets in his own way. Aside from injuries, we're not even talking about injuries because there's sometimes he's healthy and he's just not like
He got the
engaged.
dog in him. What they say,
So
the
it's like,
dog.
if he had, Kawhi's mentality, that man, and he was able to stay healthy, that man would be a Hall of Famer. But he's probably is still gonna be a Hall of Famer, but he'd be probably the best player in the world right now. But it's a lot of ifs.
It seemed like it's too easy to make the basketball Hall of Fame because if Draymond make it, I'm not paying attention to the Hall of Fame.
He's making that. They're gonna put him in.
Come
I
on, bro.
already know.
Draymond need to be in the Hall of Fame. Come on, bro.
They put him
No,
in.
what? Hell no.
No, he has what? 3 rings? What they got? 3 rings? 4 rings. My fault. They got 4. Damn, I forgot them boys got
He
4.
played with Stephen. Robert Horry got 6. What's your point?
Draymond,
Draymond,
Come
Draymond
on.
Loki the engine of that. Draymond Loki the engine of that team though.
They have two of the top 5 greatest shooters of
Yeah,
all
they're
time.
great, but Draymond Loki is the engine. But I will say, if Draymond was on any other team, I think that boy would be cheeks.
He'd be out the league. He'd be overseas.
Nah, that boy would be. He would do his podcast. That would be a podcast.
Full podcast right into that entertainment.
That
thing.
boy would drop 3 episodes a day.
Yep. Damn, we tired of you dropping episodes. Damn.
Nah, I remember that they was kidding on his head. That was funny. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. I thought we had a great episode. Let's cue the music so we can get up out of here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm Josh Raphael.
His music
Out
hard.
today, Will Young, and my dog Tyler Pouncey. Hopefully, he decides to come on with us again next week. But appreciate y'all for coming on to help, and appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys have a good one.
Later.